Hello YouTube and welcome to Just One More Orchid channel. My name is Natasha and today finally we have a first show of the season. Ridge Orchid Society in Lakeland, new location, wonderful show. Let's take a look. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Steampunk. A wonderful local society. If you guys follow me, you've seen the video at Winter Haven, Keith and Dina. This is their society and I've been telling you about it. By the way, I need to buy a raffle. This thing is one of the raffle items. How cool. This lady, she's a member. She every year makes a quilt. Oh, and Dina always beats me. Well, let's change it this year. And then they have amazing raffle. Look at this dude. I was thinking, who's making the noise? You can win orchids. You can win goodies. You sure you're going right direction?
Listen.
Wonderful members. Fun. There's more over here. Look at those towels. Ooh, now that's a steampunk over there. Yeah, so we all are excited. I will do the displays tomorrow morning when there's no people. But this is my pick of the coolest plant of them all. I don't even know yet who these displays belong to. So we're just gonna walk around, see what vendors have. Here's Christina and Miranda. There are Vicky like, say hi YouTube. There's Christina, hi. This is Marcus. And this is Judges, or as Marta calls them, Judgers. And the girls are having fun over there. Look at the dendrobiums. This is Ritter. Ritter always has something. We're gonna go and walk around in details. Now it's lunchtime, so it's kind of died out. But look at these. Look at that. Insane. Awesome. Oh, that's who smells. There's a dog barking. Oh, they smell good. There are brethrens here. And Superstar. And Vandas. And more Judgers. And just one more orchid. Marta, what are you selling? Marta is selling pumpkins to Miss Lizzie. And here is Lighthouse Hoya. For those who doesn't like orchids. Look at them counting. Say hi YouTube.
Hi YouTube.
We're doing we love
Natalia.
You do?
We love Natalia.
I think I should stay here longer.
Yeah, we love you.
You're the best neighbors. I swear. I need to take you everywhere with me.
I have gifted many of your pieces to friends of mine who absolutely love it. Like, they'll have people come in and they'll say, like, where did you get that? And they'll say, well, from my plant friend. And then I have to say, well, I got it from the lady who actually made them.
Just one more orchid.
Just one more orchid.
You know why I did it, Scott? Because that was your face.
That was my
So I couldn't see.
better than the real face.
No, you're the best. Well, thank you. We'll do more in detail. I'm just running around to see what Marta is selling, so I'm good.
Great job.
Thank you.
Great job.
Okay, and then he. Ooh, look at that one. I think you guys seen it in my video. Remember? Oh, it's for sale. Not telling you how much. You gotta come over here and find out. Miss Dina is selling. Isn't that the one I saw in your greenhouse? The Vanda? Yep, that's what I thought. And she always has all cool stuff. And remember those guys on the table? Here they are. I got one. Say hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Look at her steampunking or steaming punking. I don't know. I create words as we go. And lots of babies. Digbianas. Is this my favorite Cattleya in the whole wide world? Mine just opened. Next day after the storm it opened. So, Heaven's Gate, guys. Yeah.
So I have 3 boxes.
Look,
on the
and
front
there's a
porch.
busy businesswoman over there with 3 boxes. Ruth. Okay, so, look.
Okay.
And there's the other half. Your wife is selling stuff in boxes over there. And the Vanda. Remember this? This Vandas. Oh. And I said so many times, no more Vandas. We'll see what happens. So this is a quickie, the run through for you. Lots of choices. Good stuff. So let me see. I'm gonna go in a little bit more of details. This we're gonna do with you in the morning tomorrow. Really cool stuff. Look at that. So I got myself a judge.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. And I asked him to explain to me why and what is okay or not okay with my chosen plant.
So first of all, I think what you need to be thinking about it is if you enjoy an orchid, just looking at it, enjoyable, it is one of those things that the look and if it makes you feel happy. When you talk about quality or looking at a specific flower for quality, it depends upon the characteristics of the flower. So typically there are 3 major categories. You talked about form, color, and other characteristics such as arrangement, the substance, so on and so forth. And what we do is we are comparing one flower to what is the parent or genetic makeup of that flower. And not only that, but what is the current standard that we're looking at that. So if you think about it, when you have a seed pod, there's millions of seeds that are produced in that seed pod. And each one of these orchids represent 1%. So a lot of the things that you see awarded is truly 1% of the 1% of the 1%. So if somebody brings this to our table, you look at it in 2 different things. And this is a type of orchid, the flower that has been awarded a lot. So some of it, I always tell everybody else, you talk about the positives first, right? Because when you talk about positives, you always bring, if you start talking about negatives, it's really hard to be able to do that. In terms of this flower, it has really nice dark colors. And it has a lot of distinct colors between the dorsal sepal and the synsepal and then the petals. When you take a look at it, it's like, wow. And typically from humans, the first thing that you see is color. And that's what really attracts you. You know, that's what it takes on flowers. Like, oh, look at that. It's just like seeing any other piece of item, right? That's the thing. And then you start examining those things. So the form, if we take a look at the form of these things, and form is compared to what is in the background and the species. So for here is the form we would like is for those petals to be straight, okay, and be out. This one's we call reflex. You see how they're reflex?
There's my favorite word of the day.
Not only that, they're a reflex. If it's symmetrical, it will be, a little bit more acceptable. You see how one more is reflex more than the other? And then looking at the other thing is you want that dorsal to be straight. So if you think about it, here's what it looks like it. And you see now how that is hooded. In nature, that really does a good job because it prevents water from getting into the pouch. But if you're looking at, if this is a bit more straight, it actually makes the flower bigger. It appears bigger. And not only that, but it presents itself better. So it's just like you're looking at something else. You know, those models that go down the highway, they usually have high heels and stand straight up. If you go somebody going like this, it's not going to give your attention as much. But that's kind of the thing we taled about.
Okay, that's
and then
straight.
the color is the other characteristic, right? The richer, the darker, and the more distinct is kind of more appealing. And then it's one of the things that gets higher scores than something that doesn't have.
So we'll look at the color first, and then we'll look. So it's all kind of straight, no hoods and stuff like that.
So the first thing you always
not reflexed, right?
reflex,
There we go.
recurve.
Recurve. That's my word.
Yeah. So
And there you have this thing, and
so this is really, if you're looking at quality, I remember we talked about the different items or the different categories we look at flower form, flower color, and other characteristics. Now, if you notice the way that they're scored, depending on the different scales, flower form and color are typically the total value for them are the same. So,
oopsie daisy, it's reflex too much, right?
So you want those petals to stand out and say, "Hey, look at me, how good I look!" Right? Instead of going out there or pulling down in those areas. And the same thing for the dulce. You'd rather to be straight and open, so it's broad, so it's like, you know, hey.
There he goes. Hey.
You know, hey.
And that's how they judge.
Well, I'm just making those it helps people understand what we're looking for.
You're amazing.
But those are the kind of things that if you're looking at it, and you know, again, being an orchid judge, one of the things it takes is you have to be able to go education. So you learn about what are the species, and then the species, what's the background in the species, and then what are the good characteristics that are imparted from those species to those hybrids and so on and so forth.
You have the whole...
So we take a look at those parents. So it should be in your head.
Yeah.
And you compare, is this a good flower based upon the parentage? Is this good in terms of, does it deserve the 1% of the 1% of the 1% we talked about? So.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. So... I like him. I like this button nose in there. That's my judging.
Button is called steminode.
Steminode.
The steminode, yes.
Oh, you're doing too much to me. Now I have to remember 2 words.
Reflex, recurve,
and
steminode.
Steminode. At least I have it on camera. I can replay it. Thank you, Julio, so much.
You're welcome.
The end of day 1, we're going to the hotel. We had a really fun day. So we will see everybody tomorrow. Everybody come tomorrow, right? That is a Hollywood smile. There you go. So tomorrow I'm gonna show you this place. Hold on one sec. Okay. What did I need to do?
Like and subscribe.
Marcus says like and subscribe, right?
Hello. Yes, subscribe.